Hey everybody. This week we're going to be doing lesson 21, and as I look at it, I think I'm going to combine C, D flat, and D together and give you a refresher and do it in a little bit different way so that if there's any confusion or anything that we need to take a look at, then I think we'll get it covered. What I'd like to do right now is just say that on lesson 20, I was going over it and I said, I can't believe it. But what I was doing was telling you the major, like, let me just take the C chord. Okay. The major seventh is 1/2 step below the root, which is C. So it's here. And the regular seventh is up here on B flat. So this is major, this is B flat. And so on D, you've got the major is here, and the regular seventh is here. And on the D, on the D flat, your major's here, and your regular seventh is here. So that's your regular seventh there. This is your major, and this is your minor. No, this is your major here. I am sorry. Here's your major here, and then here's your regular seventh here. See the difference in the tone? And on C, you can tell the difference there too. It's going da, 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 da. It's going to a little out of tune to a little in. Okay, here we go. Now, on the C, just going to start with a C chord. And what I'd like to start having you do is just taking every single chord in every single key that we've done so far, which is C, D flat, and D, and play every bit of the other possible variations to that chord in a practice method. So, we can do a diminished in C, an augmented, a fifth, a seventh, a major seventh, full octave, and the ninth. Okay, now we can combine these in different things. See? Just hitting the regular chord. Okay, so I'm taking the major seventh, I'm taking the regular, I'm going to the sixth, I'm going to the major, going to the seventh, then I'm coming back to the sixth, this way, say, doing something with it. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. Now, if you look at it right now, we have 10 fingers, so we've got 8 notes down. So if we do it a little more this way, in other words, where we've got all 5 down, and then we put all 5 down here, we're playing 10 keys at a time. So there's a lot of harmony there, say. going to go to the second part of the chord. Third. Now the fourth. Now see how I'm doing some of the things here. You can do a swisp or like a wipe. Okay, now we went all the way up, and we go all the way back down. We do the same with the D plus. And then to the second of that chord. Now when you're playing, say you're playing in C and you want to do something a little bit, you want to change the key for a second. Just run right up, but do the different variations in the process of it to do something different. Or if you're up here doing it, if you're playing in the key of D flat. You can jump around a little bit that way. But the main things I want to show you is to work continuously with, for instance, it's a little bit of a depressing sound when you're doing something like this. Isn't that sexy? Now what if we add a seventh to that? Wow, listen to that, see? Okay. Now what if we add an augmented to that? So your augmented is here. So we'll play the augmented and the seventh. Interesting. There, see? So, have it diminished. And what if we just play the fifth with it? See, there's another one. Okay, so we had you've got all those different things that you can do. So again, we've got our diminished, regular. We've got the augmented. We've got the augmented is a sharped G, or a half step up to A flat. In other words, the fifth. Augmented is up a half a tone on the fifth. The sixth is just one full note above the fifth. And then we have our regular seventh, which is a half tone up from the sixth. Then we have the major seventh, which is a full tone from the sixth. Then we have our full chord. Then we have our full ninth, another full step. Everything is the same on every chord. So we go to the D minor. Now we have a minor here. See, that's different than having the D or the other. See, so we're going to the next step up, which is a D, not a D. But on the C, going progression up is a D minor. So it's a little different than doing just a regular D, because we're already on the minor. Okay, so we have an augmented. That's real sexy, isn't it? Augmented is one half up. This is the sixth. This is the regular seventh. This is the major. Okay, look at that. So you can play all those. And when we diminish that, we can't diminish the whole chord. We can, but see, we're already on a minor. So if we were to diminish that, it might sound okay with some chords, but let's see what this one does. It's somewhat okay, but it's not sounding the way it should with the diminished. See, if we had it this way, there's your diminished. You hear the difference in the sound? So we have to stick with the fact that if we were on, since it's already a minor, if we wanted to diminish it, we can only use this note. Then we go to augmented, and we go up to the sixth, and then right on up. And of course the ninth is here. Okay, so. The third part of that chord, which is an E minor, the same for everything else. If we wanted to diminish that, we would want to, this is your E. So if you wanted to diminish an E, it would be like this, but we already have a minor. So we can only go to here. And here's your up here. This is your regular seventh, which is here. And your ninth is here. You see what I did there? See what I did? I was on a G. And I wanted to come down to the F, so I went up to an F sharp. And then I ended the song. So there's all kinds of stuff that you can do. So you realize that you can shift up to another key for a second, and then shift down, okay? So, here we go again. You can hit all these keys. See, I've got 10 keys going down here. But see where I hit the ninth here, I should hit it up here, see? See what just changed the tone? I've got two ninths, one here and one here, but I've got all my fingers involved here. Okay, now, so you can do that with all three chords. And I'm sticking mainly with the C, because it's easier for you to see what's going on here. If I get my fingers up in here, it's harder to see. But you do the same thing with all the chords, same thing, except when you do your floating, you have to come back to this up here. When you do your floating down here, you come back to down here. Now here we. See, it's harder to do, see? So that's why this key chord is mainly used for other things to do. So, like I showed you before, doing the runs, you're working all the chords, you get all these flats are in that. You got 5 flats in that, so that means every single black key that you can play. So if you come out, for instance, out of a C, you want to move up 1/2 tone to a little bit higher pitch,